Hey, Bertold Gaming here, coming at you with some simple tricks and tips in order for you to get from that 0.9 KD into that more positive region of being that 1.0 KD. So, here are some simple tricks and tips that I have developed over the time of playing this game, and hopefully over time I'll give you guys even more additional tips and tricks as we go along. So, the first things first is stop going for the kill and being so greedy. Now, a lot of people, when they first start this game, is that they are very tunnel vision. Have you guys ever heard of that term? I'm pretty sure some of you guys that have played this game a little bit longer than others have. But for those that haven't, it's simply that you are so focused on getting that kill or maybe taking an objective or just everything in between that you do not even realize what's going on around the general area. You know, especially when you're taking objectives, when it's like 15 seconds left, you know, you might run into a cap can, you might run into a frost mat, you know, or various other things in between. And then also too, when you are, you know, coming into the building, when you're just starting the match as an attacker, you might take down a roamer. Now, good roamers, at least that are decent, and also especially in the higher levels, they tend to roam in pairs. So if one is in trouble, the other one will come in and help them out, come in with the flank, come in from the right, left, or even from the top. You know, you never really know how roamers really truly operate because a lot of people have a certain different play styles. However, like I mentioned before, if you take down a roamer, they're injured. Just be sure to be aware of your general surroundings. Trust me, I have had multiple times in which I could have destroyed both the roamers, but instead, I got tunnel vision, I tried to take out one of them, not even realizing that the other guy is clearly running, you know, from the right or the left of me, really loud and obnoxious and whatnot, and yet I'm so tunnel vision, I end up getting taken out by that loud dude, and then getting yelled at by my teammates and whatnot. So, like I said, just be sure when you do injure a roamer, or anyone in fact, just be sure that it's safe to claim your kill rather than getting tunnel vision and greedy and you get taken out instead. Now, here's another thing. Take it slow, you have a drone. Now, you have drones for a reason, as they are able to gather intel, and trust me, when you start playing this game a little bit more, you realize how important your drones tend to really be. They gather intel, they see how the enemy is setting up for a defense, they see castle placements, they see mirror placements, they see where Frost are putting her mats down, Capcan traps, where Cabby may be hiding, kill holes, pre-placed C4s. It's just endless information that you can get if you keep your drones during the prep phase. So sure, get some points here and there if you really want to. However, really smart players tend to keep their drones in an area where they're going to enter the map, and they'll keep them there. It saves time. They let the drone into a doorway or near a window or maybe a drone hole or any other place in between. Saves time, gather intel, and then push in. Now here's another tip: when you are droning and you see an enemy, don't ping them. See, when you ping them, it lets them know two things. One, that you're watching them, and two, that you may be coming in for a push. If an enemy has no clue that you are in fact watching them and also coming in for a push, you can do two things. One, quickly get onto your drone, be sure that they're still there, aim down your sights, pre-fire them, and just take them out. Trust me, there is nothing as satisfying as taking out an enemy that doesn't know you're coming. Two, have a teammate that's either, you know, dead or far away from danger. You know, watch your drone, be sure that they're still there, let you know that they're still there, and you do the same thing, aim down your sights and take them down. Both ways are rather good. You know, you can do either or, not really suggesting either one. Now, the last thing I'm going to mention here is let the drone die for you. Again, you have drones, and hopefully you have two drones as you saved your other drone from the preparation phase. Now, let them gather intel rather than you being the human drone and going into a room and possibly being taken out by an enemy roamer or anyone that's just holding a weird angle. You know, trust me, I have done this plenty of times when I was starting to play this game, where I was the human drone trying to clear out a room, and my aim wasn't the best when I was starting this game. Trust me, I'll admit that. And even if I would have had the simplest kill, I was taken out by an enemy roamer. Trust me, there is no possible way to describe frustration where you could have just droned out an enemy and taken him out with a partner, or you also taking him out. So there is no shame at all when I tell you guys, if you think that someone's in the room or think that someone's hiding in the corridor or hiding behind a desk or anything like that, just drone them out. Simply just drone them out. And trust me, enemies that don't keep their cool and they hear a drone coming, they'll get up and they'll start running around, and hopefully if you're with a partner, which I do recommend you do when you are attacking, they can take them out for you. And it's awesome. You take out a roamer and everything's good. Trust me. And I know I keep saying trust me, it's not like a broken record here, but the frustration that you get when you could have just drawn an area and, you know, seen the cabbie, but she ends up taking you out and interrogating you, and then you get yelled at as your whole team's locations get, you know, pinged around the map. There's no other feeling of just frustration and tilt that is felt from your teammates. So, I would just like to go and mention that this video isn't meant for you to get like kills and whatnot, but it's something else that's really important, and that's you dying less in the game. The whole term of like KD, at least from my understanding, is that it's your kills divided by your deaths, and that gives you a ratio. If you have kills, right, let's say you have 4, but then you died like 10 times, then it's going to be 4 divided by 10. That's a 40%, you know, and that's a 0.4. That's a bad KD. But let's just say you got less kills. So let's say you went 5 and 1. Sure, you got 5 kills, but you died only 1 time. So your KD is going to in fact be a 5.0. Let's even take it further than that. Let's say the guy above you was top fragging, he got 7 kills, yet he died 10 times. So it's going to be a 0.7 KD. Sure, it's a lot of kills, but let's say you went 3-0. That's a simple 3.0 KD. It didn't get divided by anything. You have a positive KD. So I know it might sound kind of weird and all of me just talking about this, but this is more or less for you dying less, because trust me, your KD will be a lot more stable, as well as it won't go down as much if you die less. Trust me, it is better to die less than getting a lot of kills but dying a lot more. I know it might sound confusing at first, but over time I have learned that that is a better outcome and a better way to look at it, rather than you being kill hungry. Trust me, there are people that I play with, and even teammates that I still play with too, that are stuck in that permanent 0.8 KD, 0.7 KD, because they get so greedy for kills that they die a lot more rather than getting the kill. They'll end the game as 2-8, 2-7, 3-5, you know, those ridiculous amounts, because they were just so kill hungry, and they were just so, you know, trying to be so fast paced, rather than taking the game slow as it should be, and you doing everything by the book, doing everything right, and, you know, winning, basically. So, I know I've been talking for quite a long time and all, so I'm going to end the video like this. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys have any other topics that I should, you know, talk about and whatnot, please do include it in the comments. Also I want you guys to like criticize this video. This is the first time me making this in this certain format, so please do excuse the grammatical issues, the stutters, the weird pauses and all that kind of stuff. I have to work on that. But if there's something that I did miss, something that I got wrong, I would like for you guys to, you know, put that down there. Trust me, I'll read the comments and whatnot. So other than that, this has been Bertold Gaming. I hope you guys all have a nice day, and there are going to be plenty more videos to come as soon as possible. See you all later.